Welcome, my friends. We are going to learn another lesson in this course, which is learning how to fuse fluid art with fiber macrame. And in this one, we're going to learn 2 different pouring medium recipes. So let's get started. Okay, my friends, today we're going to be mixing up some pouring medium. With this recipe, we're going to be using Creative Inspirations acrylic medium polymer gloss, medium, and varnish. And we'll be using Floetrol. Okay, I have my scale, I have my mixing sticks, and I love using these 99-cent store because after I mixed it in here from here, it's going to be easy to pour it into something else. All right. So with your Floetrol, make sure you shake it really, really well. And then I strain it using just a little kitchen strainer. And I've already done that. And then I like to put in these bottles from the 99-cent store. And Flow, I just make sure you always label so you know what it is. And it's easy to use from here to go into here. So we're going to be using, the recipe calls for 70% or 7 parts Floetrol and 30% or 3 parts of your gloss medium and varnish from this brand. So I figured, how much should I use? Well, I'm going to multiply that by 4. So I'm going to do 280 grams of the Floetrol. All right, so put this on here, turn on my scale, and then it's on grams. So I'm going to do 280. You want to slow down. It's easy to just go too far. That's 280 right there. Now, you want to make sure you clear it. Okay, now I'm going to do 120 of this. Because that's 3 parts times 4, 120. So 120 grams. That's 83, 100, 120. All right, this is a beautiful pouring medium. I love to use this for swipes and blooms. And you would just mix it all up. Now, I haven't used it yet, so we'll experiment this. It's an electric resin mixture. It has this paddle. This comes with like 4 of these in here, and it's you charge it. So I'm gonna try that. Let me put this. See how this works. I've never used it before. Oh, it mixes nicely. You always want to make sure you get down to the bottom and on the sides. Yeah, I think I like this, but as soon as I'm done mixing, I'm going to go put it in water because what if it goes faster? Oh, that goes in 2 different directions. Okay, whoop. Let's turn it off. Now we want to make sure always scrape the sides. So now what I'll do is transfer this, pour it into a smaller bottle. I like to use these smaller bottles. I already have it labeled 70 flow, 30 gloss pouring medium. And then we'll go on to mixing the next recipe. Scrape your sides, scrape your sides. All right, there we go. Okay, so now for our next recipe. We will be using Glidden's Essentials Semi-Gloss Base 1. Not Base 1, it is Glidden's Premium Base 3. Please use the Base 3. We will be using 3 parts of the Glidden, and over here we have the Minwax Polycrylic. I used the clear gloss, and we'll be using 2 parts of that to make our next pouring medium. So let's get started. Let's get the scale, turn it on. Gonna do it into grams. It's on grams, so I'm not sure. I'll do 3 parts, so let's see. That's 450, 456. Okay. So that's like 150 for each of those parts. So I will do 300. Clear it out. We're back to 0. Let's add 300 now. Ooh, 301. All right. Now we just want to stir, stir, stir. And this will be our pouring medium for the bloom and the swipe. This is the first one that I started using when I first learned how to do the fluid art, and when I fell in love with the bloom and the swipe techniques. I'd say they're probably my favorite techniques, but I do love some of the others too. And there's a lot I have left to learn. What's your favorite? So now I will pour this into a smaller bottle. Make sure that you label them, because you'll be surprised that you think you'll remember and then you won't. That's me. Okay, so there we are for the pouring mediums. When you have your pouring mediums ready, you are ready then to mix your paint colors. So we'll do that in a little bit. See you in a bit.